How do I trace my lineage when I don't ever speak the tongue of my people, those who claim my skin but not my reality? My ancestral power is ancestral knowledge, but the only tongue I speak with understands the word of my colonizer. How do I trace my lineage when the words you use to categorize my grandmother's migration are inaccessible to her and inaccessible in the way you control her mind and relegate her people, yet you fail to acknowledge the burden of your tongue she carries to convey the burden of her pain? How do you trace your lineage when her pain can't just be your PhD? Her pain can't just be your degree. You sit between her and her freedom, the institutions of her power and her body of meaning. How do you trace your lineage when some call it an era of post-colonial? But her tongue is still divided in two by the wars of your people. Your wars still divide her in two, yet we are too far past your war to see her pain. How do you trace your lineage when you made my safety someone else's sorrow? You made my house out of someone else's home. The prison of my mind is built on someone else's body, and my pain sits adjacent to theirs. But my body fits in this hierarchy of their freedom and mine, their body and mine. So how do you trace your lineage if my pain is pain, but theirs has edges and cuts into their DNA, and your claim of post-colonial still denies their reparations, yet we all live in your post-colonial world? But how do I trace my lineage when you have so denied this melanin, that rooted land that has no meaning anymore because it's so taken and divided, and my migration is actually your gentrification, and the same pen of your liberty is used to divide the shades of my melanin? Partitioning to blockbusting to zoning, you use your illness to divide our minds and control our bodies. So how do I trace my lineage when I am so divided from my people, and they bleed the same blood, but their pain is not mine, and I'm rooted in them, but I can't take from them? Linear in the most linear sense of what humanity could be, I can say I am genealogically tied to some people. And like a map, a blueprint that started simple, but was slowly enmeshed, thrown, blended to become my own rooted, broken lineage.